The Wade family never imagined their lives would end up quite like this. Jeff and Gail Wade have 3 children, Hannah, Brent, and last but not least, Madison. Family members are unique in their own way, but there's a special hobby they all take part in. Whether it is cheering from the sidelines or riding competitively, the Wade family shares a common interest in barrel racing. It all started when Madison began her fascinations with horses as a child.
Well, it was me that got us into horses, and I don't know, it was just something fun to do. I wanted a horse for a while. I remember like years before we started riding, me and my brother and our cousin Kelsey, we wanted horses like so bad. We thought of like family meetings, like planned family meetings we would do to like try to convince our parents to get us a horse. But we never did it. Never did pan out. So some people that go to church with us, they were riding a horse. They bought this land like down the road from our house, and we were like riding golf carts and stuff. And so we just saw somebody riding a horse down the road, and so we rode down there to check it out. And it ended up being some people that we go to church with. And so they just let us ride their horses every now and then. And they had built a barn like on their property that they bought. And so they said that they would build a stall for me to keep a horse. So dad like grew up riding horses, so like on a farm. So we bought a horse, and it ended up being too crazy for me to ride her. So Brent would ride it. He was fearless. So he would ride it for me, and I would ride one of their other horses. And then they were like into barrel racing and, you know, doing sports with the horse. So we decided to start doing that.
It was humble beginnings, but the Wades had people help them along the way in order for them to get to where they are today.
There's been a few people who've taught me kind of the ropes and the right way of barrel racing. When we first started, we have good friends that we actually have gone to church with since I can remember, very small. There was the Lintons, which were Gary and Kelly and Jim and Brad, and they kind of helped us learn how the shows work and tried to help us buy a horse that would take care of us, but also kind of teach us how to barrel race. And then there was Jimmy Dixon, who we bought our first good horse from. He's kind of led us in the right direction and helped us out. And then there was also the Hodges, which once I kind of got on my feet, they kind of showed me how the big picture of it is, like with the different types of shows and like how to just kind of get out there and do well for yourself and get to the big shows and kind of perform. And they've kind of taken me different places, and he's kind of showed me the right way, Jamie Hodges.
The Wades say that coming into barrel racing has been a huge learning curve, from learning proper maintenance of a horse to gaining attributes such as patience, determination, and an unbreakable spirit. Each family member has grown substantially since this process began in 2011. Brent, Madison, and their dad Jeff practice each day to keep their horses in tip-top shape. However, keeping a happy, healthy horse doesn't come easy. Much of the money the family wins is used to care for the horses. Feed, hay, equipment, and regular maintenance for these equine athletes cost a pretty penny. Over the family's fan base has increased greatly. Some of their biggest cheerleaders include their mom, sister, and Brent's girlfriend, Kelsey, who also barrel races. They've seen the lows, they've lived the highs. Either way, this family wouldn't trade their passion for anything in the world. They will be supporting each other, barrel racing or not, for generations to come.
Come on, kick! All the way, kick, kick, kick! Come on, keep kicking! Right, come on! Go, kick, kick, kick! Keep fighting! Woo! 14-8-3-1. Good ride, baby.
that first barrel. Now he'll do that slow work for Madison. He won't hardly do it for me. Look at Mad. She looks like an old crow.